cut, 3 left tightens. Into 4 right, into cut, 3 left, into 2 right tightens, into 6 left, into 6 right long, opens 30, keep right into 2 left tightens, into 3 right, into 5 left, small cut, into 5 right long of a crest, into early 5 left of a crest, opens 50, 1 right long, opens, into early 4 left, opens and tightens, 4 left, very long, 80. 2 right, small cut, and 3 right cut. 3 left long tightens, keep right over 80, crest, and flat left, 150, 6 left, 50, 4 right, open 6, extra long, tightens over crest at pole, 4 left, extra long, opens 6, 60. Flat right 50, 3 left long. Into 5 right long, and short 4 right, 4 left long tightens, into 6 right long of a crest, slow 30, 1 right long tightens, and 3 left long, opens 100, 3 left long, opens and tightens, into 5 right, 30, 2 right tightens, into 6 left, into 5 right, small cut, into 5 left tightens, into 5 right long narrow, 30, 4 left, open 6, extra long, 30, 5 right of a crest, keep left of a 30, 4 right small cut, into 3 left tightens, 100, 6 right, 150, 6 right, 30, don't cut, 3 left tightens, into 4 right, very long, opens, into 5 left long, 30, 3 right long, into 4 left, extra long, opens, into 5 right, extra long, opens, into 6 left, into 6 right long, into 4 left, extra long, opens, keep middle of a 30, 6 left, into 5 right, extra long, tightens, 100, 4 right, into 4 left long, tightens, into 4 right, 80, right of a crest, into 5 left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 300, 5 right, into don't cut, 3 left tightens, into 4 right, into cut, 3 left, into 2 right tightens, into 6 left, into 6 right long, opens 30, keep right into 2 left tightens, into 3 right, into 5 left, small cut, into 5 right long of a crest, into early 5 left of a crest, opens 50, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 6 left 30, turn square right. Into 3 left long, opens over crest. Into 5 right long, tightens 2. Opens over crest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 6 left 30, turn square right. Into 3 left long, opens over crest. Into 5 right long, tightens 2. Opens over crest. Into 4 left. Into 5 right. Into 4 left, don't cut. Into 3 right, tightens. Into 5 left long, tightens 4. Into 4 right of a crest long. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 6 left 30, turn square right. Into 3 left long, opens over crest. Into 5 right long, tightens 2. Opens over crest. Into 4 left. Into 5 right. Into 4 left, don't cut. Into 3 right, tightens. Into 5 left long, tightens 4. Into 4 right of a crest long, tightens. Into tarmac, 5 left long. 80. Gravel, flat middle of a jump, 80. Grid and 3 right long. Into 3 left long, tightens. 30. Crest and jump through narrow gate. Into 4 right long. Opens. 80. Flat middle of a very long crest. 50. 6 right. 80. 6 right of a long crest. Tightens. Into 5 left long. Tightens of a crest. Into 5 right of a crest. Into 6 left long. Into caution, 5 right of a crest. Into don't cut, 2 left, tightens narrow. Into 6 right. Into 2 left, tightens. Into 3 right, tight long. 30, 5 left. 30, flat middle of a jump, 30, 4 right long, opens, into 6 left, opens of a crest, caution, 30, 1 left, tightens, don't cut, into 6 right of a crest, into 3 left, into 5 right long of a crest, tightens 3, into 5 left, 30, crest, into 4 left long, into 4 right long, opens, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 6 left 30, turn square right, into 3 left long, opens of a crest, into 5 right long, tightens 2, opens of a crest, into 4 left, into 5 right, into 4 left, don't cut, into 3 right, tightens, into 5 left long, tightens 4, into 4 right of a crest long, tightens, into tarmac, 5 left long, 80, gravel, flat middle of a jump, 80, grid and 3 right long, into 3 left long, tightens, 30, crest and jump through narrow gate, into 4 right long, opens 80. Flat middle of a very long crest, 50. 6 right, 80. 6 right of a long crest, tightens. Into 5 left long, tightens of a crest. Into 5 right of a crest. Into 6 left long. Into caution, 5 right of a crest. Into don't cut, 2 left, tightens narrow. Into 6 right. Into 2 left, tightens. Into 3 right, tight long, 30, 5 left. 30, flat middle of a jump, 30, 4 right long, opens, into 6 left, opens of a crest, caution, 30, 1 left, tightens, don't cut. Into 6 right of a crest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 56 left, 30. 3 right opens, 6 long, into 1 left long. Into 3 right tightens. 50, 2 left long. 50. 4 right long, into big cut, 5 left, into 5 right long, opens of a crest, into 5 left, extra long, into big cut, 5 right, 60, 6 left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 56 left, 30. 3 right opens, 6 long, into 1 left long. Into 3 right tightens. 50. 2 left long. 50. 4 right long. Into big cut, 5 left. Into 5 right long, opens of a crest, into 5 left. Extra long, into big cut, 5 right. 60, 6 left, opens 30, 6 left, into 5 right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 56 left, 30. 3 right opens, 6 long, into 1 left long. Into 3 right tightens. 50. 2 left long. 50. 4 right long. Into big cut, 5 left. Into 5 right long, opens of a crest, into 5 left. Extra long, into big cut, 5 right. 60, 6 left, opens 30, 6 left, into 5 right tightens. 50, 6 left, 150, 5 left, extra long. Into 6 right, into cut, 5 left long, opens 100, 6 left, 50, 6 left of a crest, slow 50, 2 right, into 2 left long, into 3 right, 4 left, into 6 right, extra long of a crest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 56 left, 30. 3 right opens, 6 long, into 1 left long. Into 3 right tightens. 50. 2 left long. 50. 4 right long, into big cut, 5 left, into 5 right long, opens up a crest, into 5 left, extra long, into big cut, 5 right, 60, 6 left, opens 30, 6 left, into 5 right tightens, 50, 6 left, 150, 5 left, extra long, into 6 right, into cut, 5 left long, opens, 100, 6 left, 50, 6 left of a crest, slow 50, 2 right, into 2 left long, into 3 right, 4 left, into 6 right, extra long of a crest, 60, 6 left long, tightens 4, into 6 right, keep left of a 30, 3 right tightens, into 4 left long, into caution, 3 right long, tightens 2, 100, 3 left, 30, 2 right long, opens of a crest, 30, 4 left, into 5 right, into 3 left, opens 6, extra long, 30, keep left, into 2 right long. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 6 right, into 6 left, 30, 4 right, into slow, 5 left, and turn 3 right. Opens of a crest, 30, 4 left long of a crest, opens 100 over jumps, keep right of a jump, a tree, and keep left of a big jump, 30, keep right of a crest, into 5 left, into caution, 4 right, tightens, 3 of a crest, into 6 left long, opens of a crest, jump, 30, slow, 6 left long, opens 20, turn unseen, don't cut 1 right, opens, tarmac, 50, keep middle of a crest, caution, 30, right entry, chicane, 1 right, 6 left, 300, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 6 right, into 6 left, 30, 4 right, into slow, 5 left, and turn 3 right. Opens of a crest, 30, 4 left long of a crest, opens 100 of a jumps, keep right of a jump, a tree, and keep left of a big jump, 30, keep right of a crest, into 5 left, into caution, 4 right, tightens, 3 of a crest, into 6 left long, opens of a crest, jump, 30, slow, 6 left long, opens 20, turn unseen, don't cut 1 right, opens, tarmac, 50, keep middle of a crest, caution, 30, right entry, chicane, 1 right, 6 left, 300, turn unseen, square left, 50, 4 right long, opens 80 over bumps, 4 left, opens of a crest, into turn, 4 right, extra extra long, tightens 3, into 4 left, 30, cut, 5 left, into 5 right long, into 6 left, opens over crest, 30, 4 left, tightens over crest, into 5 right, 30, 5 left, 40, 4 left over crest, 50, 6 right over crest, into 6 left long, 100 over bumps, 6 right, extra long, opens over jump, 50, 4 left long, narrow, and turn, 3 right long. Opens over crest, into 5 left long, tightens 4, 50, 6 right, extra long, into 6 left, into 6 right, into 5 left, opens extra long, into 6 right, into 6 left, extra long, 100, 6 left, opens over crests, 30, 6 right, into 5 left, 80, keep middle of a long, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 6 right, into 6 left, 30, 4 right, into slow, 5 left, and turn 3 right. Opens over crest, 30, 4 left long of a crest, opens 100 of a jumps, keep right of a jump, a tree, and keep left of a big jump, 30, keep right of a crest, into 5 left, into caution, 4 right, tightens, 3 of a crest, into 6 left long, opens of a crest, jump, 30, slow, 6 left long, opens 20, turn unseen, don't cut 1 right. Opens, tarmac, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 6 right, into 6 left, 30, 4 right, into slow, 5 left, and turn 3 right. Opens of a crest, 30, 4 left long of a crest, opens 100 over jumps, keep right of a jump, a tree, and keep left of a big jump, 30, keep right of a crest, into 5 left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 2 left long, opens over crest to narrow bridge tarmac, into 2 right long, opens bad camber, 40, 5 right, into 4 left long, caution tightens over bridge, to gravel, 30, 4 right of a crest, into 6 left, 80, 6 left long, over jump maybe, slow 30, 5 left long, tightens 4, into 5 right of a crest, 30, 3 left tightens, into 3 right long, tightens of a crest, 50, tarmac, crest, into 4 right, opens of a crest, 30, 2 left tightens, don't cut, into 2 right, opens of a narrow bridge, 80. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 2 left long, opens over crest to narrow bridge tarmac, into 2 right long, opens back camber, 40, 5 right, into 4 left long, caution tightens over bridge, to gravel, 30, 4 right over crest, into 6 left, 80, 6 left long of a jump maybe, slow 30, 5 left long, tightens 4, into 5 right over crest, 30, 3 left tightens, into 3 right long, tightens over crest, 50, tarmac, crest, into 4 right, opens over crest, 30, 2 left tightens dump cut, into 2 right, opens of a narrow bridge, 80. 6 left long, tightens, to flat of a crest, 150. 5 right long, opens of a crest, into 6 left long of a crest, into 6 right long, tightens cut to gravel, and 6 left long, opens of a crest, 30, 5 right, into 3 left of a crest, dump cut, into 5 right of a crest, opens long, 30, 5 right long, tightens 4, 30, flat middle of a big jump, 80, small crest, 60, 4 right long, tightens, into 4 left, opens of a crest, into 4 right tightens, into 5 left long, tightens 2 cut, opens 30, 6 left, into 4 right long, into 3 left long, tightens dump cut, into 4 right long, opens of a small crest, 30, crest, into 6 left long, tightens, opens, flat of a crest, 120, 3 right, opens of a crest, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 2 left long, opens of a crest to narrow bridge tarmac, into 2 right long, opens back camber, 40, 5 right, into 4 left long, caution tightens over bridge, to gravel, 30, 4 right of a crest, into 6 left, 80, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 2 left long, opens over crest to narrow bridge tarmac, into 2 right long, opens back camber, 40, 5 right, into 4 left long, caution tightens over bridge, to gravel, 30, 4 right of a crest, into 6 left, 80, 6 left long, over jump maybe, slow 30, 5 left long, tightens 4, into 5 right of a crest, 30, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 2 left long, opens over crest to narrow bridge tarmac, into 2 right long, opens back camber, 40, 5 right, into 4 left long, caution tightens over bridge, to gravel, 30, 4 right of a crest, into 6 left, 80, 6 left long, over jump maybe, slow 30, 5 left long, tightens 4, into 5 right of a crest, 30, crest to narrow bridge tarmac, into 2 right long, opens back camber, 40, 5 right, into 4 left long, caution tightens over bridge, to gravel, 30, 4 right of a crest, into 6 left, 80, 6 left long, over jump maybe, slow 30, 5 left long, tightens 4, into 5 right of a crest, 30, 3 left tightens, into 3 right long, tightens of a crest, 50 tarmac, crest, into 4 right, opens of a crest, 30, 2 left tightens don't cut, into 2 right, opens of a narrow bridge, 80, 6 left long tightens, to flat of a crest, 150, 5 right long, opens of a crest, into 6 left long of a crest, into 6 right long, tightens cut to gravel, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 2 left long, opens of a crest to narrow bridge tarmac, into 2 right long, opens back camber, 40, 5 right, into 4 left long, caution tightens over bridge, to gravel, 30, 4 right of a crest, into 6 left, 80, 6 left long of a jump maybe, slow 30, 5 left long, tightens 4, into 5 right of a crest, 30, 3 left tightens, into 3 right long, tightens of a crest, 50, tarmac, crest, into 4 right, opens of a crest, 30, 2 left tightens don't cut, into 2 right, opens of a narrow bridge, 80, 6 left long tightens, to flat of a crest, 150, 5 right long, opens of a crest, into 6 left long of a crest, into 6 right long, tightens cut to gravel, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 2 left long, opens of a crest to narrow bridge tarmac, into 2 right long, opens back camber, 40, 5 right, into 4 left long, caution tightens over bridge, to gravel, 30, 4 right of a crest, into 6 left, 80, 6 left long of a jump maybe, slow 30, 5 left long, tightens 4, into 5 right of a crest, 30, 3 left tightens, into 3 right long, tightens of a crest, 50, tarmac, crest, into 4 right, opens of a crest, 30, 2 left tightens don't cut, 2, 1, go. 50, 2 left long, opens of a crest to narrow bridge tarmac, into 2 right long, opens back camber, 40, 5 right, into 4 left long, caution tightens over bridge, to gravel, 30, 4 right of a crest, into 6 left, 80, 6 left long, over jump maybe, slow 30, 5 left long, tightens 4, into 5 right of a crest, 30, 3 left tightens, into 3 right long, tightens of a crest, 50, tarmac, crest, into 4 right, opens of a crest, 30. 2 left, tightens, don't cut. Into 2 right, opens of a narrow bridge, 80. 6 left long, tightens, to flat of a crest, 150. 5 right long, opens of a crest. Into 6 left long of a crest. Into 6 right long, tightens, cut to gravel. And 6 left long, opens of a crest, 30. 5 right, into 3 left of a crest, don't cut. Into 5 right of a crest, opens long, 30. 5 right long, tightens, 4. 30, flat middle of a big jump, 80. Small crest, 60, 4 right long, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 2 left long, opens of a crest to narrow bridge, tarmac. Into 2 right long, opens back camber, 40. 5 right, into 4 left long, caution, tightens over bridge. To gravel, 30. 4 right of a crest, into 6 left, 80. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 2 left long, opens of a crest to narrow bridge, tarmac. Into 2 right long, opens back camber, 40. 5 right, into 4 left long, caution, tightens over bridge. To gravel, 30. 4 right of a crest, into 6 left, 80. 6 left long of a jump maybe, slow, 30. 5 left long, tightens, 4. Into 5 right of a crest, 30. 3 left tightens, into 3 right long, tightens of a crest. 50, tarmac, crest, into 4 right, opens of a crest, 30. 2 left tightens, don't cut. Into 2 right, opens of a narrow bridge, 80. 6 left long, tightens, to flat of a crest, 150. 5 right long, opens of a crest. Into 6 left long of a crest. Into 6 right long, tightens, cut to gravel. And 6 left long, opens of a crest, 30. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 6 right long, opens of a crest, 30. Flat right and flat left of a crest, 120. 6 left of a crest, very long, 60. 6 left of a jump, opens long, 80. 6 right of a crest, 50. Slow, 6 left, 30, turn, hairpin right, around bales. 50. 6 left, opens 30. 4 left, 40. 5 left of a crest, 100. 6 left long, opens of a jump, 50. 4 right long tightens, into 6 left of a crest, extra long, opens, 80. Keep middle of a jump, 100. Turn unseen narrow, 4 right long, opens, 30. Flat middle of a jump, 180. 6 left long, opens of a jump, 30. 6 right long, opens over crests, 50, 4 left long, into 4 right narrow, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Flat crest 30, crest and don't cut 3 right long tightens, into 3 left over crest long tightens, 30, 3 right long, tightens over crest, 30, don't cut, open hairpin left, opens, to keep middle of a crest, into 6 left, into 2 right long, tightens, don't cut, opens, into cut, 5 left, into 3 right long, into 5 left, into 6 right long, opens over crest, 30, 4 left long, tightens 3, into 4 right long, opens, into 4 left long, opens, into 5 right, slow 30, open hairpin left. Into open hairpin right, opens, 30, 4 right long, opens over crest, into 5 left long over crest, into slow, 2 right tightens, into 1 left, 2 right tightens, 30, don't cut, open hairpin left, into 4 right, caution 30, 2 right long tightens, into 4 left of a crest, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Flat crest 30, crest and don't cut 3 right long tightens, into 3 left of a crest long tightens, 30, 3 right long, tightens over crest 30, don't cut, open hairpin left, opens, to keep middle of a crest, into 6 left, into 2 right long, tightens, don't cut, opens, into cut, 5 left, into 3 right long, into 5 left, into 6 right long, opens over crest 30, 4 left long, tightens 3, into 4 right long, opens, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Flat crest 30, crest and don't cut 3 right long tightens, into 3 left of a crest long tightens, 30, 3 right long, tightens over crest 30, don't cut, open hairpin left, opens, to keep middle of a crest, into 6 left, into 2 right long, tightens, don't cut, opens, into cut, 5 left, into 3 right long, into 5 left, into 6 right long, opens over crest 30, 4 left long, tightens 3, into 4 right long, opens, into 4 left long, opens, into 5 right, slow 30, open hairpin left, into open hairpin right, opens, 30, 4 right long, opens over crest, into 5 left long over crest, into slow, 2 right tightens, into 1 left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Flat crest 30, crest and don't cut 3 right long tightens, into 3 left over crest long tightens, 30, 3 right long, tightens over crest, 30, don't cut, open hairpin left, opens, to keep middle of a crest, into 6 left, into 2 right long, tightens, don't cut, opens, into cut, 5 left, into 3 right long, into 5 left, into 6 right long, opens over crest, 30, 4 left long, tightens 3, into 4 right long, opens, into 4 left long, opens, into 5 right, slow 30, open hairpin left. Into open hairpin right, opens, 30, 4 right long, opens over crest, into 5 left long over crest, into slow, 2 right tightens, into 1 left, 2 right tightens, 30, don't cut, open hairpin left, into 4 right, caution 30, 2 right long tightens, into 4 left of a crest, long tightens, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Flat crest 30, crest and don't cut 3 right long tightens, into 3 left of a crest long tightens, 30, 3 right long, tightens of a crest 30, don't cut, open hairpin left, opens, to keep middle of a crest, into 6 left, into 2 right long, tightens, don't cut, opens, into cut, 5 left, into 3 right long, into 5 left, into 6 right long, opens of a crest, 30, 4 left long, tightens 3, into 4 right long, opens, into 4 left long, opens, into 5 right, slow 30, open hairpin left, into open hairpin right, opens, 30, 4 right long, opens of a crest, into 5 left long of a crest, into slow, 2 right tightens, into 1 left, 2 right tightens, 30, don't cut, open hairpin left, into 4 right, caution 30, 2 right long tightens, into 4 left of a crest, long tightens, into 3 right long of a crest, into 4 left, to keep right of a crest, 30 through gate, 6 left of a crest long, into 2 right long, opens. Into 4 left, and 3 right long, into open hairpin left. 30. 4 left, into 3 right long tightens, into 2 left, opens 50. 3, 2, 1, go. Flat crest 30, crest and don't cut 3 right long tightens, into 3 left of a crest long tightens, 30, 3 right long, tightens of a crest 30, don't cut, open hairpin left, opens, to keep middle of a crest, into 6 left, into 2 right long, tightens, don't cut, opens, into cut, 5 left, into 3 right long, into 5 left, into 6 right long, opens of a crest, 30, 4 left long, tightens 3, into 4 right long, opens, into 4 left long, opens, into 5 right, slow 30, open hairpin left, into open hairpin right, opens, 30, 4 right long, opens of a crest, into 5 left long of a crest, into slow, 2 right tightens, into 1 left, 2 right tightens, 30, don't cut, open hairpin left, into 4 right, caution 30, 2 right long tightens, into 4 left of a crest, long tightens, into 3 right long of a crest, into 4 left, to keep right of a crest, 30 through gate, 6 left of a crest long, into 2 right long, opens, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Flat crest 30, crest and don't cut 3 right long tightens, into 3 left of a crest long tightens, 30, 3 right long, tightens of a crest, 30, don't cut, open hairpin left, opens, to keep middle of a crest, into 6 left, into 2 right long, tightens, don't cut, opens, into cut, 5 left, into 3 right long, into 5 left, into 6 right long, opens of a crest, 30, 4 left long, tightens 3, into 4 right long, opens, into 4 left long, opens, into 5 right, slow 30, open hairpin left, into open hairpin right, opens, 30, 4 right long, opens of a crest, into 5 left long of a crest, into slow, 2 right tightens, into 1 left, 2 right tightens, 30, don't cut, open hairpin left, into 4 right, caution 30, 2 right long tightens, into 4 left of a crest, long tighten, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Flat crest 30, crest and don't cut 3 right long tightens, into 3 left of a crest long tightens, 30, 3 right long, tightens of a crest, 30, don't cut, open hairpin left, opens, middle of a crest, into 6 left, into 2 right long, tightens, don't cut, opens, into cut, 5 left, into 3 right long, into 5 left, into 6 right long, opens of a crest, 30, 4 left long, tightens 3, into 4 right long, opens, into 4 left long, opens, into 5 right, slow 30, open hairpin left. Into open hairpin right, opens 30, 4 right long, opens of a crest, into 5 left long of a crest, into slow, 2 right tightens, into 1 left, 2 right tightens, 30, don't cut, open hairpin left, into 4 right, into 4 right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Flat crest 30, crest and don't cut, 3 right long tightens, into 3 left of a crest long tightens, 30, 3 right long, tightens of a crest, 30, don't cut, open hairpin left, opens, to keep middle of a crest, into 6 left, into 2 right long, tightens, don't cut, opens, into cut, 5 left, into 3 right long, into 5 left, into 6 right long, opens of a crest, 30, 4 left long, tightens 3, into 4 right long, opens, into 4 left long, opens, into 5 right, slow 30, open hairpin left, into open hairpin right, opens, 30, 4 right long, opens of a crest, into 5 left long of a crest, into slow, 2 right tightens, into 1 left, 2 right tightens, 30, don't cut, open hairpin left, into 4 right, caution 30, 2 right long tightens, into 4 left of a crest, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Back crest 30, crest and don't cut, 3 right long tightens, into 3 left of a crest long tightens, 30, 3 right long, tightens of a crest 30, don't cut, open hairpin left, opens, to keep middle of a crest, into 6 left, into 2 right long, tightens, don't cut, opens, into cut, 5 left, into 3 right long, into 5 left, into 6 right long, opens of a crest, 30, 4 left long, tightens 3, into 4 right long, opens, into 4 left long, opens, into 5 right, slow 30, open hairpin left, into open hairpin right, opens, 30, 4 right long, long, opens of a crest, into 5 left long of a crest, into slow, 2 right tightens. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Back crest 30, crest and don't cut 3 right long tightens, into 3 left of a crest long tightens, 30, 3 right long, tightens of a crest 30, don't cut, open hairpin left, opens, to keep middle of a crest, into 6 left, into 2 right long, tightens, don't cut, opens, into cut, 5 left, into 3 right long, into 5 left, into 6 right long, opens of a crest, 30, 4 left long, tightens 3, into 4 right long, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Back crest 30, crest and don't cut 3 right long tightens, into 3 left of a crest long tightens, 30, 3 right long, tightens of a crest, 30, don't cut, open hairpin left, opens, to keep middle of a crest, into 6 left, into 2 right long, tightens, don't cut, opens, into cut, 5 left, into 3 right long, into 5 left, into 6 right long, opens of a crest, 30, 4 left long, tightens 3, into 4 right long, opens, into 4 left long, opens, into 5 right, slow 30, open hairpin left. Into open hairpin right, opens, 30, 4 right long, opens of a crest, into 5 left long of a crest, into slow, 2 right tightens, into 1 left, 2 right tightens, 30, don't cut, open hairpin left, into 4 right, caution 30, 2 right long tightens, into 4 left of a crest, long tightens, into 3 right long of a crest, into 4 left, to keep right of a crest, 30 through gate, 6 left of a crest long, into 2 right long, opens. Into 4 left, and 3 right long, into open hairpin left. Left, into 3 right long tightens, into 2 left, into 6 right, opens 50, 3 right long tightens, into 3 left, crest and don't cut 3 right long tightens, into 3 left of a crest long tightens, 30, 3 right long, tightens of a crest 30, don't cut, open hairpin left, opens, to keep crest, into 6 left, into 2 right long, tightens, don't cut, opens, into cut, 5 left, into 3 right long, into 5 left, into 6 right long, opens over crest, 30, 4 left long, tightens 3, into 4 right long, opens, into 4 left long, opens, into 5 right, slow 30, open hairpin left. Into open hairpin right, opens, 30. 4 right long, opens over crest, into 5 left long over crest, into slow, 2 right tightens, into 1 left, 2 right tightens, 30, don't cut, open hairpin left, into 4 right, caution 30, 2 right long tightens, into 4 left of a crest, long tightens, into 3 right long of a crest, into 4 left, to keep right of a crest, 30 through gate, 6 left of a crest long, into 2 right long, opens. Into 4 left, and 3 right long, into open hairpin left. Left, into 3 right long tightens, into 2 left, into 6 right, opens, 50. 3 right long tightens, into 3 left, into 3 right long tightens, into 6 left of a crest, 30, 2 right tightens, into open hairpin left, opens, 6 left, into 4 right tightens, into 5 left, and 2 right tightens, 1, into 4 left, and 3 right long, opens over crest through gate, into 3 right long tightens, into 4 left, into 4 right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 5 right slow, 30, turn, square right unseen, into 5 left, opens, into flat right of a crest, continues of a long crest, into 5 right long, tightens 2, don't cut. Opens over crest, into 3 left, into 3 right, into 5 left, into 4 right over crest, into 6 left long, tightens 5 over crest, 50, 6 right over crest, 80, 3 left, tightens 2, 50, crest, into 5 left long, tightens 3 long, into 6 right of a crest long, tightens of a crest long, tightens 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 5 right slow, 30, turn, square right unseen, into 5 left, opens, into flat right of a crest, continues of a long crest, into 5 right long, tightens 2, don't cut. Opens of a crest, into 3 left, into 3 right, into 5 left, into 4 right of a crest, into 6 left long, tightens 5 of a crest, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 5 right, slow 30, turn, square right unseen. Into 5 left, opens, into flat right of a crest, continues of a long crest, into 5 right long, tightens 2, don't cut. Opens of a crest, into 3 left, into 3 right, into 5 left, into 4 right of a crest, into 6 left long, tightens 5 of a crest, 50, 6 right of a crest, 80, 3 left, tightens 2, 50, crest, into 5 left long, tightens 3 long, into 6 right of a crest long, tightens of a crest, long, tightens 3, opens, 6 right of a big crest and jump maybe, into 4 left, opens, 30, 6 left, into 6 right, into 6 left, opens of a long crest, into sudden short 3 right, 80 downhill, 5 right of a crest, into 4 left, 80, crest, downhill, 5 left, 50, puncher on front left, 5 right of a crest, into 6 left, keep right over 120, caution, 3 right of a crest, tightens 1. Into 2 left, don't cut, opens, into 2 right, tightens of a crest, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 5 right, slow 30, turn, square right unseen, into 5 left, opens, into flat right of a crest, continues of a long crest, into 5 right long, tightens 2, don't cut, opens of a crest, into 3 left, into 3 right, into 5 left, into 4 right of a crest, into 6 left long, tightens 5 of a crest, 50, 6 right of a crest, 80, 3 left, tightens 2, 50, crest, into 5 left long, tightens 3 long, into 6 right of a crest long, tightens of a crest long, tightens 3, opens, 6 right of a big crest and jump maybe, into 4 left, opens, 30, 6 left, into 6 right, into 6 left, opens of a crest, long, into sudden short 3 right, 80 downhill, 5 right of a crest, into 4 left, 80, crest, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 100, grid, 6 left, very long of a crest, 30, 6 right, very long of a crest, opens, 60, flat right of a jump, 40, flat jump, into 6 left long, tightens, don't cut through gate, 50, 6 right of a crest, 30, 6 left, 5 right of a crest, to grid, 5 left, 30, 4 right of a crest, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 100, grid, 6 left, very long of a crest, 30, 6 right, very long of a crest, opens, 60, flat right of a jump, 40, flat jump, into 6 left long, tightens, don't cut through gate, 50, 6 right of a crest, 30, grid, 6 left, very long of a crest, 30, 6 right, very long of a crest, opens 60, flat right of a jump, 40, flat jump, into 6 left long, tightens, don't cut through gate, 50, 6 right of a crest, 30, 6 left, 5 right of a crest, to grid, 5 left, 30, 4 right of a crest, into 5 left, into 5 right long, opens of a crest, into turn, square left unseen. 30, 6 left of a crest, to flat middle of a crest, 30, 4 left, tightens 3, 50, tarmac bridge, into 3 right tightens, 30, crest, into 4 left long, tightens 2, 30, 6 right, into 3 left long, 50 through grid, tarmac, 80, flat middle of a long crest, 100, turn cut square right, 50, flat middle of a jump maybe, to gravel, 50, 4 left long, into 4 right, tightens of a crest, into 5 left long, opens 50, bump maybe, 30, 6 left of a jumps, into 4 right long, opens to tarmac, 5 left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, 100, 5 right, 30, 2 left tightens, into 3 right long, opens 50, don't cut, 6 right, opens of a crest into flat left, 100, early 4 left, 4 right, extra long, don't cut, opens into 5 left, opens 80, 4 left, extra long, into 6 right, keep middle of a 30, 6 right, tightens 4, opens, tightens, 5 right, into 5 left long, into 6 right of a crest, into 5 left, extra long, 30, 5 right long, tightens 3, into 4 left long, 30, 6 right, extra long, tightens, into 4 left long, tightens 3 narrow, into don't cut, 4 right, opens 30, 6 left, 150, early 5 left, 100, 3 right tightens, into cut, 4 left, into 5 left, small cut of a crest, into 6 right long, caution 30, 5 right long, tightens narrow 3, 50, slow 5 left of a crest long, into 3 right, into 4 left, small cut, into 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, 100, 5 right, 30, 2 left tightens, to 3 right long, opens 50, don't cut, 6 right, opens of a crest into flat left, 100, early 4 left, 4 right, extra long, don't cut, opens into 5 left, opens 80, 4 left, extra long, into 6 right, keep middle of a 30, 6 right, tightens 4, opens, tightens 5 right, into 5 left long, into 6 right of a crest, into 5 left, extra long, 30, 5 right long, tightens 3, into 4 left long, 30, 6 right, extra long, tightens, into 4 left long, tightens 3 narrow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 6 right, into 6 left, 30, 4 right. Into slow, 5 left, and turn 3 right. Opens of a crest, 30, 4 left long of a crest. Opens 100 of a jumps. Keep right of a jump, a tree, and keep left of a big jump, 30. Keep right of a crest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 2 left long, opens over crest to narrow bridge tarmac, into 2 right long, opens back camber, 40, 5 right, into 4 left long, caution tightens over bridge, to gravel, 30, 4 right of a crest, into 6 left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 2 left long, opens over crest to narrow bridge tarmac, into 2 right long, opens back camber, 40, 5 right, into 4 left long, caution tightens over bridge, to gravel, 30, 4 right of a crest, into 6 left, 80, 6 left long of a jump maybe, slow 30, 5 left long, tightens 4, into 5 right of a crest, 30, 3 left tightens, into 3 right long, tightens of a crest, 50 tarmac, crest, into 4 right, opens of a crest, 30, 2 left tightens don't cut, into 2 right, opens of a narrow bridge, 80. 6 left long, tightens, to flat of a crest, 150. 5 right long, opens of a crest, into 6 left long of a crest, into 6 right long, tightens cut to gravel, and 6 left long, opens of a crest, 30. 5 right, into 3 left of a crest, don't cut. Into 5 right of a crest, opens long. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 2 left long, opens of a crest to narrow bridge tarmac, into 2 right long, opens back camber, 40. 5 right, into 4 left long, caution tightens over bridge, to gravel, 30, 4 right of a crest, into 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 2 left long, opens over crest to narrow bridge tarmac, into 2 right long, opens back camber, 40, 5 right, into 4 left long, caution tightens over bridge, to gravel, 30, 4 right of a crest, into 6 left, 80, 6 left long, over jump maybe, slow 30, 5 left long, tightens 4, into 5 right of a crest, 30, 3 left tightens, into 3 right long, tightens of a crest, 50, tarmac, crest, into 4 right, opens of a crest, 30, 2 left tightens don't cut, into 2 right, opens up a narrow bridge, 80. 6 left long, tightens to flat of a crest, 150. 5 right long, opens of a crest, into 6 left long of a crest, into 6 right long, tightens cut to gravel, and 6 left long, opens of a crest, 30, 5 right, into 3 left of a crest, don't cut, into 5 right of a crest, opens long, 30, 5 right long, tightens 4, 30, flat middle of a big jump, 80, small crest, 60, 4 right long, tightens, into 4 left, opens of a crest, into 4 right, tightens, into 5 left long, tightens, 2 cut, opens, 30, 6 left, into 4 right long, into 3 left long, tightens, don't cut, into 4 right long, opens of a small crest, 30. Crest, into 6 left long, tightens, opens, flat of a crest, 120. 3 right, opens of a crest, into 6 left, 50, caution, 2 right, tightens. Into 2 left, opens of a crest, 80. 6 left of a crest long, tightens past junction, continues very long, and caution, tightens 2. 30. 4 right long, opens of a crest, very long. Caution slow, 30, 5 left long of a crest, tightens, 2, opens, 50, 6 right, opens, 80, flat middle of a crest, 50, 5 right, tightens, opens of a crest, 80, flat small crest, 150, 6 left long, tightens, 5, 80, slow 5 right long, tightens 2 over crest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 2 left long, opens over crest to narrow bridge tarmac, into 2 right long, opens back camber, 40, 5 right, into 4 left long, caution tightens over bridge. 30, 4 right of a crest, into 6 left, 80, 6 left long of a jump maybe, slow 30, 5 left long, tightens 4, into 5 right of a crest, 30, 3 left tightens, into 3 right long, tightens of a crest, 50 tarmac, crest, into 4 right, opens of a crest, 30, 2 left tightens, don't cut, into 2 right, opens of a narrow bridge, 80, 6 left long, tightens, to flat of a crest, 150, 5 right long, opens of a crest, into 6 left long of a crest, into 6 right long, tightens cut to gravel, and 6 left long, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 2 left long, opens of a crest to narrow bridge tarmac, into 2 right long, opens back camber, 40, 5 right, into 4 left long, caution tightens over bridge, to gravel, 30, 4 right of a crest, into 6 left, 80, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 left, into cut, 5 right, opens long, 30. 4 left long, opens 30, 4 left. And 5 left, extra long of a crest, tightens turn, 3 left, opens. And 6 left, into 5 right, 30, 6 left long, 30, 4 right long, opens 30, 4 left long, opens 50, 5 left, 30, 5 right long, tightens 4, 80. Keep middle of a crest, big jump to long crest, into 6 right, extra long, into 6 left, opens of a crest jump, 180, 6 right of a crest, jump, 120, keep middle of a crest, jump, 50, 4 left of a crest, extra long, tightens of a crest, 6 right of a crest long, 120, through narrow gate, and turn 1 right. Opens through narrow gate, and turn 1 left. Opens 200. 4 right, extra long. Opens 80. 3 left long, 100. 6 right, 120. 4 left long, opens 100. Flat right of a crest, 120. Keep left into don't cut, 4 right, 100. 6 right long, 50. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 30. 6 right of a crest long, tightens 4. Into 5 left, into cut, 5 right, opens long, 30. 4 left long, opens 30, 4 left. And 5 left, extra long of a crest, tightens turn, 3 left, opens, and 6 left, into 5 right, 30, 6 left long, 30, 4 right long, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Back crest 30, crest and don't cut, 3 right long tightens, into 3 left of a crest long tightens, 30, 3 right long, tightens of a crest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Back crest 30, crest and don't cut, 3 right long tightens, into 3 left of a crest long tightens, 30, 3 right long, tightens of a crest, 30, don't cut, open hairpin left, opens, to keep middle of a crest, into 6 left, into 2 right long, tightens don't cut, opens, into cut, 5 left, into 3 right long, into 5 left, into 6 right long, opens of a crest, 30, 4 left long, tightens 3, into 4 right long, opens, into 4 left long, opens, into 5 right, slow 30, open hairpin left. right long, opens of a crest, into 5 left long of a crest, into slow, 2 right tightens, into 1 left, 2 right tightens, 30, don't cut, open hairpin left, into 4 right, caution 30, 2 right long tightens, into 4 left of a crest, long tightens, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Back crest 30, crest and don't cut, 3 right long tightens, into 3 left of a crest, long tightens, 30, 3 right long, tightens of a crest 30, don't cut, open hairpin left, opens, to keep middle of a crest, into 6 left, into 2 right long, tightens, don't cut, opens, into cut, 5 left, into 3 right long, into 5 left, into 6 right long, opens of a crest, 30, 4 left long, tightens 3, into 4 right long, opens, into 4 left long, opens, into 5 right and slow 30, open hairpin left, into open hairpin right, opens, 30, 4 right long, opens of a crest, into 5 left long of a crest, into slow, 2 right tightens, into 1 left, 2 right tightens, 30, don't cut, open hairpin left, into 4 right, caution 30, 2 right long tightens, into 4 left of a crest, long tightens, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 6 right, into 6 left, 30, 4 right, into slow, 5 left, and turn 3 right, opens of a crest, 30, 4 left long of a crest, opens 100 over jumps, keep right of a jump, a tree, and keep left of a big jump, 30, keep right of a crest, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 6 right, into 6 left, 30, 4 right, into slow, 5 left, and turn 3 right. Opens of a crest, 30, 4 left long of a crest, opens 100 over jumps, keep right of a jump, a tree, and keep left of a big jump, 30, keep right of a crest, into 5 left, into caution, 4 right tightens, 3 of a crest, into 6 left long, opens of a crest, jump, 30, slow, 6 left long, opens 20, turn unseen, don't cut, 1 right, opens, tarmac, 50, keep middle of a crest, caution, 30, right entry, chicane, 1 right, 6 left, 300, turn unseen, square left, 50, 4 right long, opens, 80 over bumps, 4 left, opens of a crest, into turn, 4 right, extra long, tightens 3, into 4 left, into 5 right long, into 6 left, opens of a crest, 30, 4 left, tightens of a crest, into 5 right, 30, 5 left, 40, 4 left of a crest, 50, 6 right of a crest, into 6 left long, 100 of a bumps, 6 right, extra, extra long, upwards of a jump, 50, 4 left long, narrow, and turn, 3 right long, opens of a crest, into 5 left long, tightens 4, 50, 6 right, extra, extra long, into 6 left, into 6 right, into 5 left, opens extra, extra long, into 6 right, into 6 left, extra long, 100, 6 left, opens of a crests, 30, 6 right, into 5 left, 80, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 6 right, into 6 left, 30, 4 right, into slow, 5 left, and turn, 3 right. Opens of a crest, 30, 4 left long of a crest, opens 100 of a jumps, keep right of a jump, a tree, and keep left of a big jump, 30, keep right of a crest, into 5 left, into caution, 4 right, tightens, 3 of a crest, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 6 right, into 6 left, 30, 4 right, into slow, 5 left, and turn, 3 right. Opens of a crest, 30, 4 left long of a crest, opens 100 of a jumps, keep right of a jump, a tree, and keep left of a big jump, 30, keep right of a crest, into 5 left, into caution, 4 right, tightens, 3 of a crest, into 6 left long, opens of a crest, jump, 30, slow, 6 left long, opens 20, turn unseen, don't cut 1 right, opens, tarmac, 50, keep middle of a crest, caution, 30, right entry, chicane, 1 right, 6 left, 300, turn unseen, square left, 50, 4 right long, opens, 80 of the bumps, 4 left, opens of a crest, into turn, 4 right, extra long, tightens 3, into 4 left, 30, cut, 5 left, into 5 right long, into 6 left, opens of a crest, 30, 4 left, tightens of a crest, into 5 right, 30, 5 left, 40, 4 left of a crest, 50, 6 right of a crest, into 6 left long, 100 of a bumps, 6 right, extra, extra long, upwards of a jump, 50, 5 4 left long, narrow, and turn 3 right long. Opens of a crest, into 5 left long, tightens 4. 50, 6 right, extra long, into 6 left, into 6 right, into 5 left, opens extra long, into 6 right, into 6 left, extra long, 100, 6 left, opens of a crests, 30, 6 right, into 5 left, 80, keep middle of a long crest, into 6 right, into 5 left long, tightens 4, 50 after finish, 6 right long, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 6 right, into 6 left, 30, 4 right, into slow, 5 left, and turn 3 right. Opens of a crest, 30, 4 left long of a crest, opens 100 over jumps. Keep right of a jump, a tree, and keep left of a big jump, 30. Keep right of a crest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 6 left of a crest, into 6 right of a crest, extra long, 30. 4 right, into 6 left of a crest, extra long, tightens 3 of a crest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 6 left of a crest, into 6 right of a crest, extra long, 30. 4 right, into 6 left of a crest, extra long, tightens 3 of a crest. Into cut, 3 right long, opens 6 of a crest, 30. 6 left of a crest long, caution 30, turn 4 right through very narrow gate. And crest, to 6 right long, water splash, 30. 4 left of a crest, into 4 right long, into cut 5 left, slow 30, turn cut 4 left, into hairpin right, around bales. 50, 6 left, 120 over narrow bridge, 6 left long, tightens, don't cut, turn 3, 30, 4 right of a crest long, into 4 left long of a crest, 100, 6 right, extra long, tightens 5 of a crest, extra long, tightens 3, 30, cut 4 left of a crest long, into 5 right of a crest, tightens 30, 5 right of a bump at sign, cut 4 left, into 5 right long, 80, turn unseen, 3 right long, opens of a crest, and crest 50. Crest, 4 left long, tightens, don't cut, opens of a crest, into 6 left of a crests, 50. 100, 5 right, into 3 right long, opens 50. Don't cut 6 right, opens of a crest, into flat left 100. Early 4 left, 4 right, extra long, don't cut, opens into 5 left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 100, 5 right, 30, 2 left tightens. Into 3 right long, opens 50. Don't cut 6 right, opens of a crest into flat left, 100. Early 4 left, 4 right, extra long, don't cut, opens into 5 left, opens 80. 4 left, extra long, into 6 right, keep middle of a 30. 6 right, tightens 4, opens, tightens, 5 right. Into 5 left long, into 6 right of a crest, into 5 left, extra long, 30. 5 right long, tightens 3, into 4 left long, 30. 6 right, extra long, tightens, into 4 left long, tightens 3 narrow, into don't cut, 4 right, opens 30. 6 left, 150. Early 5 left, 100. 3 right, tighten. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 100, 5 right, 30, 2 left tightens. Into 3 right long, opens 50. Don't cut 6 right, opens of a crest, into flat left 100. Early 4 left, 4 right, extra long, don't cut, opens into 5 left, opens 80. 4 left, extra long, into 6 right, keep middle of a 30. 6 right, tightens 4, opens, tightens, 5 right. Into 5 left long, into 6 right of a crest, into 5 left, extra long, 30. 5 right long, tightens 3, into 4 left long, 30. 6 right, extra long, tightens, into 4 left long, tightens 3 narrow, into don't cut, 4 right, opens 30. 6 left, 150. Early 5 left, 100. 3 right, tightens, into cut, 4 left, into 5 left, small cut of a crest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 100, 5 right, 30, 2 left tightens. Into 3 right long, opens 50. Don't cut 6 right, opens of a crest, into flat left 100. Early 4 left, 4 right, extra long, don't cut, opens into 5 left, opens 80. 4 left, extra long, into 6 right, keep middle of a 30. 6 right, tightens 4, opens, tightens 5 right. Into 5 left long, into 6 right of a crest, into 5 left, extra long, 30. 5 right long, tightens 3, into 4 left long, 30. 6 right, extra long, tightens, into 4 left long, tightens 3 narrow, into don't cut, 4 right, opens 30, 6 left, 150, early 5 left, 100, 3 right tightens, into cut, 4 left, into 5 left, small cut over crest, into 6 right long, caution 30, 5 right long, tightens narrow 3, 50, slow 5 left over crest long, into 3 right, into 4 left, small cut, into caution, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, 100, 5 right, 30, 2 left tightens, into 3 right long, opens 50, don't cut, 6 right, opens over crest, into flat left, 100, early 4 left, 4 right, extra long, don't cut, opens in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, 100, 5 right, 30, 2 left tightens, into 3 right long, opens 50, don't cut, 6 right, opens over crest, into flat left, 100, early 4 left, 4 right, extra long, don't cut, opens into 5 left, opens 80, 4 left, extra long, into 6 right, keep middle of a 30, 6 right, tightens 4, opens, tightens, 5 right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, 100, 5 right, 30, 2 left tightens, into 3 right long, opens 50, don't cut, 6 right, opens over crest, into flat left, 100, early 4 left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, 100, 5 right, 30, 2 left tightens, into 3 right long, opens 50, don't cut, 6 right, opens over crest, into flat left, 100, early 4 left, 4 right, extra long, don't cut, opens into 5 left, opens 80, 4 left, extra long, into 6 right, keep middle of a 30, 6 right, tightens 4, opens, tightens, 5 right, into 5 left long, into 6 right of a crest, into 5 left, extra long, 30, 5 right long, tightens 3, into 4 left long, 30, 6 right, extra long, tightens, into 4 left long, tightens 3 narrow, into don't cut, 4 right, opens 30, 6 left, 150, early 5 left, 100, 3 right tightens, into cut, 4 left, into 5 left, small cut over crest, into 6 right long, caution 30, 5 right long, tightens narrow 3, 50, slow 5 left over crest long, into 3 right, into 4 left, small cut, into caution, 6 right, 2 left long, opens 6, into 3 right, very long, tightens 100, 3 right tightens, into 2 left long, tightens 1, 30, 6 left, into 4 right, Opens long, tightens past junction, 5 left, opens extra long, into 4 right long, 50, 6 left long, opens 100, 5 right, extra long, tightens to crest, and 6 left, extra long, tightens cut, opens 50, 6 right, 100, 6 right to a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 100, 5 right, 30, 2 left tightens, into 3 right long, opens 50. Don't cut 6 right, opens of a crest, into flat left, 100, early 4 left, 4 right, extra long, don't cut, opens into 5 left, opens 80, 4 left, extra long, into 6 right, keep middle of a 30, 6 right, tightens 4, opens, tightens, 5 right, into 5 left long, into 6 right of a crest, into 5 left, extra long, 30, 5 right long, tightens 3, into 4 left long, 30, 6 right, extra long, tightens, into 4 left long, tightens 3 narrow, into don't cut, 4 right, opens 30, 6 left, 150, early 5 left, 100, 3 right tightens, into cut, 4 left, into 5 left, small cut over crest,